Alright, and let's go ahead and get started. Howdy, howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharkinbear, and welcome to the channel where today we're playing some more Sansa Aura. In our last episode, we did a retread of Starspire Island, this last time doing more of a showcase of all the things that you can find on the island, as far as gear, armor, runes, and all that jazz, as well as the side quests that you can complete there. We got access to drinks, more pommels, and whatnot, and now that we've officially scoured all of Starspire for all the available items that you can collect there, as well as quests you can do, we're now going to take my revenge on the ruins of Hurwell, which in my last time, I wasn't able to actually get to what I want to do.
The dead respected the cycle. Good people once, all dead now, thanks to the coward Duke who abandoned them.
Well, you know, now that he's done interrupting me in the middle of my conversation, we're going to go ahead and take our revenge on the ruins of Hurwell. We're going to get some necessary upgrades here and do a lot better, I think, this time.
Fools have come for the graves, no doubt. We should warn them. There's no spoils out here, only the ire of the lady.
I do like the fact that the dialogue does continue through the loading scenes. I hate it whenever I think I'm in the middle, I find out that I'm in the middle of like dialogue and don't realize it when I'm transitioning zone, and then we just miss out on it. So if you're not familiar with the ruins of Hurwell, if we look at Starspire, all I did was mark myself a point. The ruins of Hurwell was already on our map, and I just drove here. This was an optional place we could go. Our story objective actually takes us to Tupi's Grotto. However, the ruins of Hurwell is actually a quest that's given to us by the priest that's there at the dock at Starspire Refuge. She's basically looking for a book that was taken by the priest that was accidentally responsible for the fire of the church in Starspire. His last known location, the ruins of Hurwell. So here we are to find him.
My, a remnant knight. The 7 points bring us together in the most ungodly of places. I am Danthea, a redeemer sent by the Church of Lysis. From one hand of justice to another, a warning. Walk lightly upon the cursed ground of Hurwell. The Lady of Hurwell has ousted a band of grave robbers from their holes. Now she's on a cleanse most unholy. But it is one of these grave robbers I pursue. A man mired in sin, much in need of the absolution I'm going to grant him. If only the lady would allow me to do my holy work.
No.
A remnant knight's authority carries more weight than a hand of the church here in northern Talamel. You can walk where I cannot. Knight, help me seek out this sinner so that I may rid myself of this horrid place.
I'll see what I can find.
By her embrace, your spirit rekindled for the task ahead. The grave robber I seek is known simply as the Burned Man. Root out the grave robbers yet to meet the Lady's Blade, and see if you can track down this Burned Man. If you do this, the church will know of its remnant ally, and the reward that's deserved.
I'll return if I find anything. So, now that we've spoken to Danthea, we'll come up here and get our first major upgrade. And believe it or not, once we pick up this upgrade, I am actually going to head back immediately to Starspire, because this is a fairly useful upgrade. We picked up a codex, as well as a rune. The codex is most important because your attacks reduce targets' armor by 50% of damage dealt, stacking up to 25% of their total armor. That is pretty insane, considering the fact that we're also doing an extreme crit hit damage and chance. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go to Starfire. Oh, we need to be near a bell, because I'm a dummy. I knew that. I explained that in the last episode. I'll go to our Resonance Bell. Starspire. And we're going to go to the main dock. And this will literally take us simply just a moment, and then we'll turn back to the ruins of Hurwell. Now that we've been there and we found a Resonance Bell, we can in fact just fast travel to that bell fairly easily. So I'll go here. Get this. We're going to go over the last one, which is to modify our weapon, and we are going to drop the Time Worm Codex on it. We also have other pommel options now too, right? Yeah, here's our other pommels. We're gonna stay with the consume power pommel for now, but we're gonna go ahead and forge this, and now we have our updated weapon. So now we'll head on back to the Resonance Belt, and we'll go back to the ruins of Hurwell and keep on going from there. One of my favorite things, though, is as you change things on the weapon, like the fact that we upgraded it into the Codex, that actually put like a green tint on our blade. I really dig that. I like the fact that the blade actually changes based on the way that you alter it. So now we're here, ruins of Hurwell, sunken turret, let us go. We're also going to go a different direction this time as well. Last time, I was just trying to showcasing by going directly for the story objective here, which was the book for the priest, by going right up these stairs. Instead, I'm going to opt to actually go behind Danthea and follow those stairs up, but there is a thing, I think, right over here. Sacramite dust. Good. We need some more upgrade materials. Oh my god. We hit that wall, and it was about to bounce us to our death. And I would look like a big old fool. I look like a big old fool a lot, but I at least like to say that like it was player error, not, you know what I mean. We just destroyed that guy. We are just making mincemeat out of those guys. Oh, I can't believe he actually hit us. But with the range of our weapon, we are just knocking the snot out of these guys. I do want to watch out for them, because as we know, they will throw blades at us, which are not too fun. Let's see if we can do a diving attack on this guy. Ah, man, that sucked. Really? You're gonna miss? He was literally right there, you fool! Alright. And this is where we died last time coming over here. Or I think we only died one time. We'll drag this guy over. Get my own friendo. Do a charge attack on him. Alright, smash that guy. We got a Spellblade rune from him. And I don't think there's anything over here. We could drop down to fight these guys. But we're going to take another path before we do that. The Centurion guy right there is a fairly difficult foe, but we'll get to the Hilaria right here, the Lady of Hurwell. The woman surveys a cluster of graves before her with a growing suspicion, as if there was far more of the eternal slabs since she last counted, or perhaps far fewer. All around her, a quiet weeping of rain falls from nowhere. The powder droplets against her armor keeps a regular tempo to her anxious mumbling.
Where did he hide it? Where? I know he's hidden it, but I know not where. I will not let ages be wasted. Not when I am this close. Not when I have returned so many. He will admit. I will ensure that he reveals.
Who are you?
You there, knight. An heirloom was stolen from my family. A royal brooch dug up from these graves. You will tell me what you've seen.
I haven't seen anything. You have my word.
You may have the honored right to walk Hurwell streets, but you've no right to the graves. Touch nothing. Let the bodies be. And should my search prove you to be a liar, I will return and cut the truth from you.
Understood. Alright. The Spectre of Tradition. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm actually going to take out these flying foes. We'll see if we can. These flying foes, these little skeeter enemies, they'll actually do like a dashing attack on you. I think these guys have their back turned on me. Ow. They don't do a lot of damage per se, but, you know, getting hit's still not fun. We'll go ahead and pick up this brew, a Sorcerer's Soju, and then we'll contend with these enemies over here. Alright, and we baited them into false sense of security and took them out. Let's go ahead and take on this guy, and we'll bring him down bottom of the stairs, because I think that maybe there's an archer over there. Music's quite loud. Let's go ahead and turn down that. It amped up out of nowhere. Alright. Or maybe there wasn't an archer. Maybe I'm to be a fool about that. Oh, there's 2 archers, actually. But we made quick work out of them. And there's another archer right here we can deal with. We'll rush at him. And open this chest that we have access to right here. Giving us the first piece of the Cavalier Tricorn armor. Now that we've done that, we can head on back down to the bottom right here, and we will contend with these foes in the middle. I am going to see if I can take out this Centurion. Maybe I can lure these guys first. I want to try to backstab that guy, I think. Alright, so there's that guy. Can we get this other guy in here? Yeah, we can. Alright, so we smashed him. Let's see if we can actually get some backstabs, and then I'll perform a thrust on him. Ooh. Alright, and he's down. That was actually a lot easier getting that backstab on him. That you don't get those very often. We'll pick up these brews right here. And this is one of the few times I will say that I actually know where there's a secret wall in this game. Apparently there are secret walls in this game. I've only found this one, actually, believe it or not, but I know there are more. If you come over here, and I think it's this wall, and hit it, we get a chest raised lower, or a door to lower, and we will have ourselves a chest with a relic, a glintstone chalice. That's going to get us a lot of money. We're going to go ahead and run over here, grab our Scripture of Lease, and if we jump up these rocks, I think I saw another scripture. Go ahead and grab all of those. And now we see another Centurion. Let's see if we can get the drop on him right here, too. Oh, that was actually pretty good, if I do say so myself. Definitely having a much easier time than I was on the previous one. That just goes to show you brunt force is the way to go. Can I get back up this rock? There we go. And I think there's another Centurion here somewhere. Could be wrong, but I thought there was. There's this soldier here. Okay, and what do we have up here? Oh, an archer. Oh, we just destroyed that guy. We got another Scripture of Lysis. And now to deal with these guys right here. I probably don't use my Spellblade enough. I mean, it's free to use. We get it every time we charge. Come to Butthead. Go ahead and grab the drink over here. And we could cross this bridge to make it closer to the boss room, because there's actually a boss on this island. But instead, what I'm going to use this for is to actually bait up these mosquito enemies to come fly to me. Now that I've done this, they're all going to come circle around. And I'm going to hide on the other side of this wall right here. That's probably about the best I'm going to do right there. I'm going to save that bell ring, because I think we're still pretty safe about it. Oh, wow. I didn't even see that guy at all. I'm going to go ahead and ring my bell. Might as well. We're going to open a shortcut up here in a second, I think. Go ahead and come back over where those first two were. Got some more sacrifice dust. And the Craig's Cognac recipe. 2 more guys. Hello, guys. And what I'm gonna do, actually... So I think I'm gonna try to sneak up on these guys. I'm gonna see if I am big brain maneuver here. So there's a guy standing in front of that gate that's actually an NPC that's going to tell us, hey, help him beat some enemies up. But then he's gonna close the gate behind us. But if I drop this ladder right here, we don't have to go the long way around anymore. Because like right over there is where Danathea is, as well as the resonant spell. There's also a chest over here that we can collect. And that gets us our Cavalier coat. That's our second piece. Now come back down here. If you want to go to the boss room, you can follow the stairs right there. There are 2 Centurions up there. But we're not going to head there just yet. We're going to save her for last. And we're going to come here and talk to this Gravedigger.
Oi, good night. I've something that'll quite interest you.
Alright, tell me all about it.
See just there, over there. That's a Hurwellian pendant, that is. If you return that to the lady, she treats you like royalty round here. Me? I can't think to return such a treasured heirloom to the lady. Me having a past history of putting me hands where they don't belong. But you's a nighty-night, yeah? Go ahead.
Alright.
I can't do this. Promise I'm not. But if they're busy feasting on yous, they won't be feasting on me. Sorries, I suppose.
The Grave Robber takes his shovel and runs its metal head across the brass bars of the gate. It's as if he's ringing the dinner bell of the hells below.
Come on then! Come and get it, you nasties! Rah! Rah!
Alright. Alright, and that's actually, believe it or not, all the enemies. They weren't even the undead enemies. Which is funny, because this area has several undead enemies. They're all right here in the water. Which is fine by me, because this is all, like, easy money. This weapon is so good for AoE clearing enemies. Get another rune, a critical rune, which is nice. We can jump over these if we want. Get some more sacramite dust, and we'll fight through the enemies over here as well. These guys, I don't actually know what their deal is, like if they explode or something, but I just roll away from them anyways. We have a fly-like enemy over here. And I think that's all the enemies here. Could be wrong, but I am believing that to be true. Oh! I don't think this guy's supposed to be down here. He just came to join the party. That's alright. Go ahead and open this chest. And that makes it our third piece of Cavalier armor. If we jump around here on this side, we can actually find 2 areas to pickaxe some glint. So there's some upgrade dust and some additional 1,000 glint. Some nice haul. We'll go ahead and search over here. Let's pick up the Sacramite Dusk, and I think I saw, yeah, some more money just spilled over here in the ground. Now let's go talk to our friend who decided to throw the gate closed on us.
Easy now, easy. I was panicked, see? Wasn't thinking is all. I'm right pleased you survived. Survival. That's what it's all about. You're right capable, clear as ever. I can be of help to you, sir, I can. Help me get out of here, and I'll knock heads from you from here to the southern settlements. Please.
Let's hope I don't regret this. My vessel is at the docks. I'm actually going to opt to take him with me, just because I think maybe we might be able to get something out of him in the future just by having him on the crew.
Do it. You and I, we'll knock heads till no more heads there are to knock. Crike, what a day. Don't take long.
And now that we've done that, we can also lower this gate again so that we can trespass through this gate whenever need be. And now I'm actually going to run back and ring the resonance bell so that way we get all of our bells back for healing. And that's all you're going to be able to do down here on the bottom side of things. Now we're actually going to swing around on the route I showed in the first impressions video. We're going to go this way, and this is actually going to take us towards the book where the priest is at. Oh wow, I ate that hardcore. I'll try not to do that again. I was bold. I say as I eat another one. It's a good thing we have 3 bells. Let's see if we can get good luck with the Centurion. He's gonna shield up, I'm pretty sure. But we just absolutely destroyed him. Anything down here? There's nothing down here, but this is where I actually caught a glimpse of that glintstone over there. The first time, that's how I knew that was there. Climb the ladder, and then we're actually gonna go and fall down some of these scaffoldings here to the right, just so that we can capture that scripture lease. As far as I know, there's nothing else as a drop-off over here. Alright. And one more drop should do it. And we got 2 scriptures at least for our effort. Nice. Now we'll climb all the way back up to the top and start making our way across these archways. Alright. The archer coming at us? It is, okay. I couldn't remember if that's the case or not. Luckily for us, the archer doesn't do much as far as, like whenever it's uninterruptible. Easy kill there. I'm going to eat these attacks. I'm actually okay with ringing the bell here. And we got another scripture. Pick that up. And nothing on this side. Alright. So come over here and then we'll fight this dude. That was a big swing and a miss, my dude. Throw your little dagger at me, huh? That tree over there in the distance on the left, that's where we're aiming to go. Now we deal with the Centurion right here. He is down for the count. He went to shield it, but we broke through his armor with our special. Now that we've done that, we'll kick down this ladder, or descend down it. And we have now reached our objective, which is the priest.
Of all the faces, of all the places. Oh, it's good to see you again. Somehow, it is good. You deserved answers for what I did back home, but I can't give them now.
What are you doing here, Calder?
I'm being hunted by the church. My old friends. They expect me to atone for my actions at Starspire. A penance only paid with my life. But I'm not sure even I still have it to give. Something happened to me after I burned down the church in Starspire. Death does not come to me like it should. But the penance redeemer, she will try any number of terrible methods to bring it about. Danthea will make me feel pain, and pain again, in her endeavors to bring me death, to the point I would gladly give it. But I'm afraid it will not come.
I spoke with Danthea. She has asked me to find you.
Knight, I know I have wronged you, that I have wronged Starspire. But I beg you, please do not tell her where I am. You're merely a remnant. Help me to escape the penance redeemer instead.
What do you propose?
My short time with the grave pinchers taught me a lesson not many should know. Corpses are a commodity. Here, take my overcoat. If you can present the penance redeemer with a body in my stead, wrapped in my jacket, the deception may be enough to persuade her that her obligation is complete. But first, we must find a fresh corpse.
I'll see what I can do. I'm actually, in my other playthrough, I actually gave him up, but I don't know what the benefits of giving him up as opposed to letting him get away. Honestly, I would like to know answers why he thought fit to burn down the church, so I'm actually going to opt to try to save him this go-round. In here, if we ask some questions about the book, we would find it. So we got the book of scripture right here. We can turn this back into the priest. We'll go ahead and kick this chest open, and this is going to give us our last piece of Cavalier armor. We got another glintstone figurine that's extra money that we sell. And what does the Cavalier set do? When you pick up Glint, increase your damage by 5% for 30 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. And then when you pick up Glint, increase your damage by 10% for 30 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. So if you pick up money, you can have up to 50% additional damage bonus. I'll be honest, not a fan of something that says if I pick up money, while money does drop from enemies from time to time, it seems wholeheartedly not a good set to use against something like a boss, per se, because obviously they're not dropping money in the middle of your fights. So I'm not actually aware, but if you want to see what it looks like, I'll go ahead and put it on, actually. I don't know too well what it looks like. That's a pretty cool set. I would actually say that it looks more like a Buccaneer, maybe? But, I mean, Cavalier, Buccaneer, I guess they're in the same realm. I haven't actually equipped the Bellwether set either, have I? Did I put all the Bellwether set up? Probably did. We'll put on back our rat stuff. I think I did. There we go. We have all that set back up. I think maybe I just didn't put away the bellwether tunic. Alright. We'll kick down this ladder. And we are actually going to go find the body that he would use for his corpse. And believe it or not, we have, I know that destination. It's actually not that far away from here. Can we get by these guys without luring that other one? Oh yeah, that was fairly easy. We might have to contend with the ones over here, though. I'm actually worried about taking damage because I will get my health back whenever I hit the bell. Sneak up on him, get the drop. There we go. I'm gonna go hit that resonance spell. Do I want to hit the resonance spell? No, you know what? We'll be safe. I think. Final last words, you know? Plus, money. Just knock some undead around. I could see the bonus in having the Cavalier armor for, like, if you're farming stuff. This would actually be pretty great for that. And the body should be right over there. Yep. Here it is. I'm so glad that you don't have, like, stamina. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We'll try to see if we can circle around the backside and avoid some of these enemies, perhaps? Well, we have the... There we go. That guy's dropping through. Oh, we also have these guys. Okay. I didn't think we would aggro these guys, but it's whatever. Collect all that money, and now we have ourselves a fresh corpse. Cool. And now we can head back to Danthea. In case that we're going to get in trouble for... She calls us out on using a fake body. Because who knows, maybe, you know, the priest mentioned that he's basically immortal. He can't die the way he would like to. In case she knows that information, I'm going to go ahead and hit this bell, get our health potions back, in case this is going to ask for us to fight her.
I think it is time we spoke plainly, Knight. You serve Starspire. This I knew from the moment you arrived with that unholy once-man. And by now you've likely realized the one I'm here to redeem is no bone thief. He's the sacrilegious former priest of your fair village. The man who burns down a church of Lysis and expects to live. I'm still yet determined on where your loyalty lies. To your order or to your people. But you do not serve her holy light, which means your judgment can be tainted. If you've already found your old friend and wish to aid him, I recommend you reconsider. What generosity the Church extends to its allies is matched only by the judgment extended to its enemies. The choice is yours, Knight. I want my blasphemer.
Give Danthea the corpse and Calder's overcoat. The holy manhunter inspects the body you place before her, rolling back the overcoat and turning the corpse's neck with her cudgels. She pulls a scroll from a pocket in the coat.
Indeed, this is the attire of a priest. And this is one of those heretical scrolls akin to those confiscated from Calder's vile mentor.
Beads of sweat cake the fine layer of sand on your forehead. Danthea, the penance redeemer, moves her eyes off the body and onto you.
Look upon Calder and see what his turn from faith has done to him. Beaten, burned, and dumped before me like waste. A lesson lies within, Knight. It's a shame he's not alive, but he's been redeemed. Lysis may accept him again. The Seven surely will not. You've held true honor to your title, Knight. I leave Hurwell with warmth for you. Her warmth. If ever you'd like to lend your skill to a higher calling, the Penance Redeemers would gladly welcome you. But if we never meet again, walk in her radiance.
Alright. Engulfed in sin completed. I actually wonder if it's worth going back to the priest and letting him know that we fooled her for now. Let's see what happens, because, I mean, we're only like 2 enemies away from it, so it's not like it's going to be great hardship to check it out real quick. Alright, and we'll head back to this ladder and see what the priest says.
The Penance Redeemer? She's been dealt with?
It's done. Time for some answers, Calder. He peers out over the ruins of Hurwell, gazing in the direction of the Star Spire, while clutching a small pendant around his neck.
Do you know why I asked for this assignment in Starspire, Knight? Why, when I was offered prominent positions elsewhere, I turned them down?
I don't.
My old friends have a simplistic view of Lysis. The Church reduces her followers. I suppose they don't believe the devoted can handle it, so they deem segments unworthy. My mentor spoke often of how the archives in Starspire had yet to be fully catalogued. So I came to Starspire to better search for her.
What do they deem unworthy?
The deviations, the conflicting artifacts, anything they feel might weaken a person's faith. I am of the opposite belief. The more we know of her, the more complexity revealed, the more control we have, the stronger we become. I am not the heretic they think me to be. I just refuse to patronize the faithful.
Why burn down the church then?
My mentor tried to warn me. He told me to stop writing him. Yet I still sent my notes, told him of my discoveries. Word came quickly after that. The Seven declared him a heretic and acted accordingly. I was still in Starspire's church when I received word, still surrounded by my artifacts. In each elaborate illustration, each dueling font, I could see his face, hear his words. I just wanted it to stop, to make it go away, to punish them, to punish... Regardless, I am sorry, Knight. Starspire did not deserve to suffer because of me.
You should return to take accountability.
I can't. At least not yet. My separation from death, while I don't understand it, I believe there must be some reason for it. My only path forward is to continue with what I've always done. To search for her truth, no matter what it takes.
Where will you go?
I don't know. But many before me have found her in isolation, through pilgrimage. I must trust that she guides me toward her light. I feel she is out there, whispering. Thank you, Knight. Your presence has been comforting. I hope to see you again.
Alright, goodbye. So now the priest is gone. And we have, oh, we got a new pommel for that. Hollowed ground. Each hit has an 8% chance to place a circle pound on the ground, causing your attacks to deal 25% more damage. That's pretty good. Go ahead and learn that one, and then we'll descend, and then we are making our way to the boss of the area. So we'll go ahead and hit the resonance bell, and then we'll hit our checkpoint, or hit our ladder that we dropped right near the boss stairs, and make our way to the boss of the area. So I'm gonna drop down here just for a shortcut. So the way to the boss is clear cut from here. We won't be fighting any enemies. There are actually 2 elite centurions blocking the door to the boss. But since I've died to this boss a couple of times before in the past, what I've discovered is that if you run full speed past them, you can actually interact with the door and not worry about those enemies. So we'll come up here. There's actually a scripture at least is there. And I'll enter the door here. If you want to fight them, you can fight them. You can get experience, whatever. But I would have used my charge attack there. I'm going to save my charge attack for the boss that's here. Also, beautiful room.
You know nothing of oaths, of fealty, adorned in the garb of a dead knight, here to liberate your pilfering friends. I see now. You're nothing more than another grave robber.
I am no such thing.
I am sworn to defend my home, to honor my family and their rest.
She raises her blade.
Since you're so interested in the grave, let me reveal what waits beyond it.
Come then. And now we interact with our first official boss, I would say. I'm going to try to parry the crap out of here, mostly because that's how I did it last time. Oh, we actually took that hit. I tell you what, the parry on this one, really good. Oh, we ate that. Let's go ahead and heal. And that was a good parry by us. Ow. But we defeated her, so we're good. I almost ate it there at the end.
I promise. I already put it back. The brooch. It looked like Mum's is all. I put it back.
And glances over at the fallen figure.
We must go. She'll get back up. She always gets back up.
Gets back up.
She's not normal, I tell you. I promise. Don't hang around to find out.
Who are you?
I'll tell you once my arse is well safe of this nightmare. You've got a vessel, aye?
Alright, meet me at the docks. So now we've cleared the boss, we'll go ahead and open up this chest. We'll get some runes. A talisman of healing armor, so that's another talisman. And we got 2 scriptures of Lysis. You know, I actually saw somewhere on some wikis that apparently there's a hidden door here somewhere in this room. But I promise you, I've looked everywhere for it. Where it says, it's a very vague description of where this wall is that's hidden. So if you actually know where this hidden wall is, if you played Sands of Aura and you know where this thing is at, feel free to let me know down in the comments. Now with that out of the way, oh, it looks like the boss has something on her. Oh, that's her sword glowing. we're going to go ahead and head on back out, and we are going to make our way back to the Grain Wake. Make sure, as soon as you come out of here, the enemies will actually not see you right away, so you can run away fairly free. And actually, we drop on down, there's actually another enemy set right here. I did forget about these guys. This is like the last thing over here. Forgot all about this chest. My bad. And that gives us some more glint, and we are sitting on a pretty pot of money right now. We'll take that armor rune, we'll jump over here, and then we'll run our little booties back over to the Resonance Bell. Once we do that, we're going to go ahead and fast travel all the way back to Starspire so we can revel in all of our items.
I thank you. I thank you.
Got your breath, you're safe now.
Because of you I am. Won't forget what you've done for me. I'll ride with you. Shovel at the ready.
Alright, time to leave. And I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity to go ahead and take us back to Starspire. So now there's a couple of things that we can do here in Starspire now that we've completed the ruins of Hurwell. First things first, we're going to go ahead and talk to this priest.
Hello, Knight-to-be. Have you found the Book of Scripture?
We have.
This is it. I cannot believe it. You're quite reliable. I'm going to head up to my temporary sanctum in the upper terrace of Starspire. I've established myself up by the lookout where the guards like to gather, only until the church is rebuilt. Come and see me for blessings. Lysis can be a great sword and a great shield.
I'll come and see you. Now we've done that, she has taken her new station. It's a fairly easy location to get to. I'm also going to go inside the tavern real quick. Anybody that we save on our journey so far that I've seen, anytime we get a new crewmate or something, they're always going to pop up here inside Yilda's tavern. So here we are.
It's hard.
For
Trying to
Ackerman.
find the right words. Not good at words, really. Here's how I'll start. I'm right certain you saved my life. Brought me here. This place seems nice. Nicer than most I've known. But I'll move along soon. Out of your hair. Thank you. All the same.
Stay if you'd like. And now we can also go to Yilda and
What
get
do
our
you
new
have,
recipes
little
dropped
man?
off, which is the Crag's Cognac.
Oh, a recipe! I could use this.
What does the Crag's Cognac do? Because I don't actually know. Increases your armor by 30%, movement speed reduced by 25%. So if you're like a blocking god, or you just want to be more of a blocker and not a runner, definitely up your alley to take that. Now that we've done that, I'm going to go head up to Galena, the shopkeep, and I'm going to go purchase the Scriptures of Lysis that she has on her person, as well as sell off any of the sellable glint rings and statues and stuff in our inventory, because it's going to net us a pretty sum of money, as well as giving us the ability to purchase another amulet off her, or talisman off her, that I truly want for this character. So we'll come over here, talk to Galena,
Come take a look. Sure.
a trade, and then I'm going to sell all the things that I picked up. So we have the glintstone chalice, that's 2,000 extra right there just for that. We also have the glintstone figurine, that's another 1,000. We have 2 rings, and we are already over 10,000. Is there anything else that we can sell? Doesn't look like it. 25% more special attack deal. That could be okay in certain situations. And then we're also going to go ahead and pick up her scriptures. And I am going to go ahead and pick up the Talisman of Polearms, which is the one that we are using. Because we are using the two-handed stabbing fighting styles. 20% more damage, just innate, just for having this equipped. That's friggin' awesome for us.
My quaking back.
So we go ahead and learn the talisman from that one. We'll learn the talisman from that one. And now we can go check out the priest. So we'll go back around the front and head up to the tall terrace. It'll be, I believe, what was the captain of the Bell Guards called? Rendell. She's halfway between Rendell and pretty much right here. So I'll follow these stairs up, like we're gonna go speak with Captain of the Guard. Cross this bridge. And she's actually located right next to the tome where we drop off our scriptures of Lysis, or Lys, or whatever it is. Hold down the Y button, and now we have another amulet slot, and we are so close to actually having a third slot, I think, because we got 2 now, right? Yeah, okay. And we only have we could actually equip other amulets, but they have a cost, right? So if you're familiar with something like Hollow Knights, you're very familiar with having slots and only being able to equip certain things. I am immediately going to take the benefit of having Polearm Prowess, because I would take 20% damage over lessening the damage taken and auto-collecting glints on the ground. What's this other one? Ripsel. I still don't know what the Spirit Banishment one does, if I'm going to be completely honest. So, oh, we gotta talk to her.
This book of scripture has unlocked so much of Lysis' potential. But of course, I will require scrolls to bequeath her blessing to you. Have you found any scrolls for...
So, I don't know why they chose to actively make it to where you can only equip amulets through her. I do wish that's something that you change in the future. It kind of sucks that you can't change your talisman until they go, it's just jewelry, right? You can change a talisman anytime you want, but you gotta speak to this lady to do it. So we got now an additional 20% more damage with our polearm. So we are much, much stronger and much more kitted out and ready to go. If I wanted to, I could actually go and probably upgrade my polearm even more, which might be something I do. Why haven't I upgraded my armor? I'm still not certain that I want to upgrade this armor. I think there's actually another set of armor that I want to get that's actually fairly nearby on another objective land. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to look to see how much stuff we have. We have 14 Sacramite dust, and we can go ahead and upgrade our weapon, because, you know, if I'm killing stuff fast enough, we don't really need to worry about armor. And we have the green Sacramite stuff, so we're going to go ahead and upgrade once. And it looks like, honestly, we could upgrade our weapon and even more. We can even upgrade our weapon even more, but we're just short on the glint. That is okay. That's okay. Another thing to note about why I haven't upgraded armor, it was another thing I was pointing out earlier, is if you notice, when you look at armor, all armor is baseline defense. So Face Wrap starts off at level 5, Cavalier started at level 5, the Bellwether armor started level like 5, you know, armor and health bonuses or whatever. So really you pick the passive bonuses you want and you go with that. There really is no, you know, one set of armor that's better just for defensive purposes. You're just really wanting it for the passive bonuses. That being said, I think that's actually going to conclude this video for me today. And I think now that we've completed the optional area of Ruins of Hurwell, we are now going to head on to Tupi's Grotto, which I believe is the only other quest that we currently have active. The well run dry. Secure water from Tupi's Grotto. Excellent. So that is where we are heading next on the Grain Week. That being said, if you like the content and you want to see more of the Sands of Aura, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. As always, I have definitely appreciated you guys checking out the videos and really liking it, thumbs up, and leaving the comments. It's been ever so slightly endearing to me, and I appreciate every single one of you who's come back to check out these videos. That being said, you guys take care, and I will catch you all in the next one. Later.